This is probably my #1 most requested video from my clients who have been asking me about quantum energy healing so long because they can't explain it to their friends and family. So people who haven't heard about it keep asking me, well, what is it? How does it work? What are the benefits? And how is it different than everything else? So I'm going to explain all of that to you in this video so you can have a really good understanding what quantum energy healing is. Woo! That's amazing! It's a miracle! Wow! Yeah. Oh my God! Life's a journey! You're amazing! So before we dive into it, I'm definitely not speaking for other energy healers in this video. I use it and refer to using quantum energy different than others might as I combine it with other clair-abilities that I have and things I've discovered since my near-death experience. So yes, quantum energy healing is very, very different depending on the practitioner that you see. And I treat all sorts of challenges, but I'm not going to go into all of that because we'd be here forever. And I use quantum energy healing in a very different way than others do. So if you have Googled the term quantum energy healing, you've come out on the other side very confused. I get it. I'm a quantum energy healer. And when I read that definition, I come out confused. So don't worry, you're not alone. When I started this work, the word was uncommon, except for maybe physicists. And since no other words described or seem to describe what I do, I adopted that term for myself. And since then, there's no other words that describe my heaven on earth healings. So that's probably what a lot of others have done too, rather than having a better description for their work. The essence of all being is energy. Our physical energy depends on an unrestricted life flow of energy. That's the source of wholeness and wellness. And that being said, energy continually transforms from one form to the other, flowing in form and out of form. Life energy flows through us like a swift stream, and when there's nothing to obstruct it, but various forces such as trauma and downbeat vibrations and disappointments and heartache, they're like stones that impede the flow of the current. If you allow these to pile up, that's when our life force energy gets thrown off course and it gets blocked entirely, causing illness, restlessness, lack of energy, low passion. And quantum energy healing clears blockages in your energy field. It repairs them so that rebalances your energy field so that your body's more aligned and it can heal itself naturally. I always say that you have to know the basic fundamentals, that we are so much more than a bag of bones. We're made up of energy, and like everything else in the universe. And since energy cannot be created or destroyed, stuck or blocked energy starts to create imbalances, disease, dysfunction, and death. All the cells in our body and in the energy field that surrounds your body, your aura, it stores information. It's kind of like an archive of information, and it sends out signals in one form or another. And I read those signals. I read the energies that are stored in your archive of information. Then I'm able to move it and recreate and create solutions, healing for the body. Some people say it's like magic, or hey, it's a miracle. So how can you benefit? Because I dive deep into your subconscious part of yourself during quantum energy healing. I think you'll agree with me that there's often times in your life you've set a goal, then you sabotage yourself from reaching it. You don't achieve it. The reason being you've got hidden blocks that are robbing you of your power to create and manifest what's in your heart. It's kind of like having a virus on your computer. You know, they create havoc to the operating system and apps, and that's why you can't accomplish what you really want. To really paint a picture for you, I need to give you an example. I wanted to pick a topic that's relatable to everybody, but just know that this is relevant to whatever goal you're trying to achieve. I'm going to talk about money. So let's say your goal is to make more money and to step onto a new level of your business. We need to figure out why you haven't been able to do that. Let's just say you set a goal last year and you never achieved it. You stagnated, or in fact, maybe you went backwards. So with quantum energy healing, what we do is we explore and we figure out why, where the energy is blocked. It could be for so many different reasons. And I've worked on this specific topic with so many clients, since many of them are business owners or entrepreneurs, creatives that are pursuing what they love. And there's different things that come up for different people. For one guy, his mother was a struggling penny pincher and never let him have these trendy new shoes he really wanted bad. And this energy, when thoughts were buried so deep, he energetically, literally borrowed and saved that energy from his mother. I had another client who grew up wealthy, and her dad had a heart attack, left the family. And she associated working hard and success with heartbreak, poor health, and loss. So the picture she had to be able to reach success is she would end up being like her dad. At this point, I really want to emphasize there is no one size fits all. And with quantum energy healing, it's always tailored to your individual needs, specifically for you, because I'm literally communicating with your higher self, your subconscious mind. So yes, these two clients could have sat down with a therapist and gone over and over for months or days or weeks, but it may have taken them a long time, and then they may not have actually removed the block that continued to sabotage them. But the point is that with quantum energy sessions, instead of spending a whole lot of time and energy and effort trying to figure something out, we go directly into your higher self for answers. We get directions and solutions. When I see the energy blocks or the virus, I remove it. Voila. And on top of those different techniques that I learned from my near-death experience, I have abilities, healing abilities that have been amplified over the past 20 years. That's the beauty of quantum energy healing, is that you're always getting answers from your body and your soul, and I'm channeling and connecting to other parts of you. I had the privilege of working with a royal princess while living overseas, and I remember that when she was 18 years old, her creative energy was blocked. She was stopped from marrying the man she planned, and instead the family insisted on a new groom. And later she was told by the top European medical teams she could never conceive a child naturally. After several sessions working together, she noticed huge changes in her relationship. She had more energy, she began to develop creative interests, and she was so much happier. Within weeks, she announced she was pregnant naturally, and it was such a huge surprise to the medical teams to deliver a happy, healthy baby. That is why I love the work I do. Because after going in and healing my own energy over the years and taking such huge steps in my own life, and now working with thousands of people from around the world for the past 2 decades, it's incredibly fascinating. Another popular question I get is this: well, how long does this take? How long before I get results? And I think that's a great question, and it's completely different from person to person. So I always look at the type of personal development a person has done, or healing, recovery work, and it's like looking through a dirty window. At first, you need to literally scrub and the grime and then stress that's going on in your mind, and then you work on the deeper stuff in your life. Things from the past, like the mom and dad, really are deep, significant results, like the princess. That being said, in every single session, you get some results because you end up feeling lighter and more clear and more energy and more aware, and you know what you need to do outside our session in order to implement everything together that we spoke about. A lot of people sort out one issue and then they say, oh, but now I want to work on something else, Amirah. Oh, I forgot about that. And it's really exciting because we can tie it all together with multiple aspects of life. I just love it. I love it. All right, guys, so if you're thinking, intrigued, and you would like to discover quantum energy healing for yourself, I am seeing clients here in San Diego and over Skype. And there's a link below for you to set a time. We can have a discovery session so that you can manifest what's in your dreams. My email address is amirah@amirahhall.com. You can see the link below. Now, you're probably wondering, how does this stuff work over Skype and the phone? Keep in mind, we're all energy, and I can see yours. Yes, it defines space and time. And in fact, I started this work 20 years ago before they invented Skype. And people have been blown away at what I can see and how I know things. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell if you want to be notified of my weekly videos that I'm sure you'll love. And please leave me a comment below on what topics you'd like to hear about quantum energy healing and what you'd like for me to talk about. I'd love to know. Until next time.